Hello, my friends. Tonight on the Basement Sublet of Horror, well, the powers that be, the men upstairs, well, so to speak, have given me an ultimatum. Either I update my show, make it more contemporary, well, because they think these old movies are boring. So anyway, I'm supposed to jazz up the show and try a new format. So they've come up with a new format for me, and I'm going to try it for you tonight. We'll see what happens. I don't know, but anyway. It's a Basement Sublet of Horror. Welcome. Yes, well, just a minute. We'll try the new format here. So you hold on. I'll be right back.
It's Gunther Dedmund's Dance Party with your host, Gunther Dedmund.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Basement Sublet of Dance Horror. Yeah, wait, here we go. There we go. Tonight we're going to dance the night away with a special, new, updated version of the Basement Sublet of Horror. So anyway, tonight's movie is Teenage Zombies from 1959, directed by Jerry Warren. We're going to have the movie, we're going to have some dance, we're going to have music, we're going to have a top 5 maybe, who knows? It's a new format, so we'll go crazy. Oh, everybody get up and dance with me, come on, let's go. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep, all set. Pam's making a lunch. Hey, and guess where we're gonna eat it?
In the boat?
Nope. On an island.
An island?
Yeah, it's a real gas. Some guys told me about it.
I've been all over that water, and I've never seen any island.
You never went that far out. It's way out where the water's too rough to go skiing.
Sounds crazy, Reg.
But she was expecting too much.
I told you this island was here. Nobody ever believes me.
Funny we never knew about it.
We do now. And it'll make a crazy spot for beach parties.
Let's take a look around.
Yeah, let's.
In the early periods of American history, every family had a survival plan. When a fire, flood, or attack came, everyone was prepared. It had to be that way, because early Americans lived in dangerous times.
Reggie, look. Wait a while. What's the matter with him?
Look doped or dead or something.
Your livestock need protection too. In case of nuclear attack, radiation is as dangerous to animals as it is to people.
She's seen us.
Let's get out of here.
In an emergency, shelter your livestock, then take shelter yourself.
The boat's gone.
Things can't always work out the way we expect. And when we're severely disappointed, we become emotionally upset.
Well, they couldn't have taken it far.
Who couldn't have?
Well, the people on this island.
But look, he is upset. Why?
This sure beats me. No landing, dock, or anything.
He'd been caught in a trap of his own making, and had involved his friends, too.
They might have tied it up at a better place. We better go see.
Not me. Julie and I'll wait for you here.
No one can predict the future. The most we can do is to be prepared for whatever might happen.
Come in.
Oh, come on in, Howard.
Howard, you've had your report card out for over 2 weeks. Will you please make it a point to have it signed and bring it in?
I can't.
How do you do? Good afternoon, ma'am. We're looking for a boat.
A boat?
I tied it up down at the beach about an hour ago, and now it's gone.
Won't you come in?
Raymond, can you keep a secret? Well, sure. Promise you won't tell? Well, sure. Everything's gonna be all right.
I'll get you a soft drink.
Oh, thanks, ma'am, but we just... Oh, yeah, a soft drink. That'll be fine, ma'am.
Say, I wonder what's the matter with him anyway.
Oh, I don't know. I think he's just kind of mixed up.
Hey, I know what you want. You want more music, more excitement. Here's another music video. This is Tick-a-Tee, Tick-a-Tar, Ginger Hammond and the Mercer Brothers. Whoa.
Now here's a little ditty with a little Latin bounce. It's all about two gay senors whose names I can't pronounce. I can't just call them Whooses or Senor La-di-da. So I decided I would name them Tick-a-Tee, Tick-a-Tar. You are so very, very dashing. Tick-a-Tee, Tick-a-Tar. You fill my heart with passion. Tick-a-Tee, Tick-a-Tar. I looked in your direction and fell with such a thud. Don't play with my affection. I too have Latin blood. Tick-a-tee, tick-a-tick-a-tar. Tick-a-tick-a-tee, tick-a-tick-a-tar.
Now, tell me about your boat.
Canned goods, bottles, or jars should be washed carefully before using.
Have you got it?
Your boat? Of course not. I've been here all day.
Well, someone took it. And if we're not supposed to be here, well, we're sorry. I mean, if you'll just give us our boat back, we won't come back anymore.
But I've told you, I haven't taken your boat.
What kind of a place is this? I mean, who's in charge here? Someone knows where our boat is.
Well, I'm afraid I'm the only one you can talk to.
We've walked all around this island. Now, where do you keep your boats?
We have no boats here.
Well, then how do you get back and forth to shore? Walk?
You're certainly an inquisitive young man. We have no use for boats here because no one leaves the island.
Yes, you thought it was just a little thing, but it was the beginning of all your trouble.
Okay, if that's the way you want it, we're going to go see the sheriff.
Yeah. You certainly have a lot of courage. It's very flattering.
Hey, that sounds like Julie and Pam.
What are the girls doing here? Where are they?
I'll find out for you.
She's been that way lately, ever since the operetta tryouts.
Ivan? Ivan, are the two girls there?
Hello? Yes, this is John. Yes, I know why you're calling. They did. I guess that's it then.
Your friends are downstairs. Come with me.
Take a good look around your home. Find the safest area. Then decide what needs to be done to add to the protection.
Damn, Julia, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, come on now. Hey.
But don't let that enthusiasm carry you away. Have an organized plan.
You'll have to excuse Ivan's manners. He's very strong and sometimes forgets himself. If you behave yourselves, he'll not hurt you.
Stay inside your shelter until you're told it's safe to leave.
We've taken care of your boat, and none of you will leave here. Instead, you will help me in some very important work. No one asked you here, but your curious nature will in turn aid me very much.
Look, what kind of a creep joint is this?
A place of research and discovery. A place where science is free from the interference of stupid politicians.
This was the big chance of the year for her. She wanted the leading role. She was sure she could get it. And in her own mind, she could see herself as the star of the show.
Oh, yeah? Well, you won't get away with it. We've got some friends waiting for us. When we don't show up, they're going to follow us out here looking for us, and they're going to bust up this whole weird place.
Please let us go. We'll promise never to tell anyone about it.
I'm afraid that's impossible. And as far as someone discovering this island, well, that doesn't bother me in the least.
When she was offered a smaller part, she was disappointed. Expecting too much?
Behave yourselves, and you won't get hurt. Come, Ivan.
Right now, as you're watching this program, suppose you suddenly heard the wail of the alert. Would you know what to do?
Can I help you?
I hope so. I'm Maury Timms. I live over in Compton County.
Oh, let me tell him, Maury.
That sounds like a good idea.
Well, the kids we run around with, 4 of them, they went water skiing, and they were supposed to pick us up at 4 o'clock.
At the stables, where we went riding.
But they didn't come. Not at 4 or 5 or 6.
What kind of a boat did they have?
Well, it's got a homemade hull and a souped-up V8 engine.
Was it likely to break down?
Well, no, I don't think so.
But John's dream was not realistic. He expected perfection on his very first try. Naturally, he was disappointed.
Well, I think you better talk to the sheriff about this.
You don't withdraw, stifle your emotions. You don't go off in a daydream.
All right. Let's hear all about it.
Well, we were afraid the boat tipped over something because they were supposed to pick us up a long time ago.
What direction they went?
No, they just went water skiing, no special direction.
Well, now, we have about 800 square miles of water out there. That'll be difficult for us to search an area like that.
But you gotta do something. You just gotta.
Now, don't misunderstand me. We'll do the very best we can, of course.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, hold on. Let's get our little mirror ball going there. Yes, it's Gunther Dedmund's dance fever tonight. Yes, everyone, we're just dancing the night away here. Yes, the powers that be, the men upstairs have told me either shape up and update your show or you're out the door. So here we are tonight, trying our best to keep contemporary and keep you all happy out there. Are you all happy? Is anyone out there? Well, anyway, we'll go to a music clip now. This is Thelma White playing Hollywood Boogie with her all-girl orchestra.
Choo-choo, choo-choo, you gonna choo-choo. Choo-choo, you gonna choo-choo. Choo-choo, you gonna choo-choo. Choo-choo, you gonna hey, 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 hey. Where? Who? Yes, you. I see you. I see you.
And now back to the basement sublet of horror.
Needless to say, I don't know anything about dancing, so it's totally ridiculous for me to be doing a dance show. But anyway, that's what the men upstairs want, so that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, hey, before we go to another music clip and back to the movie, let's take a phone call. So, caller 1, you're on the air.
Yes, I would like to buy the turquoise bush.
No, this isn't the home shopping. No.
On TV a few minutes ago.
Well, anyway, you go back to the movie.
Now there's
Well,
some strange
keep on
man
dancing
I don't
here.
recognize. He doesn't look very nice. And I would like to buy the brooch, but I don't see it now. Would you please put the brooch back up so I can purchase it, please?
Any luck, Sheriff?
I'm sorry, son. Nothing yet.
Sometimes you expect things that can't possibly happen, so you're sure to be disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was something we could do to help. Hey, let's take one of Wally's boats and look around. Wally won't mind.
Do you know which animals need the most protection? Or how you will feed your livestock? Your farm preparedness plan is geared to help you check out your disaster preparations.
Come in.
Somehow that odd little look Miss Granby gave you seemed to haunt you.
Did you really earn that 92, John? I wonder.
Oh, she didn't mean anything. That test wasn't very important anyway.
Do you live here? Of course. Would you like to take a rest?
No, we better get going. You see, we're searching the water for our friends. We think they might have drowned.
Why, that's terrible. I hope to find them safe and well. Are you sure you wouldn't like a sandwich or something before you go?
We suggest you store a 14-day supply of food.
No, I think not. Thanks anyway. I bet you don't get many visitors out here.
No one ever comes here.
Oh, well, goodbye.
Was there a shadow of doubt in Miss Granby's face as she looked at you? What was there for Miss Granby to doubt?
Thanks for the information.
I've received orders from the east that we must move in another direction unless your capsules are ready in time.
You mean hydrogen bombs?
Yes.
We too live in dangerous times. To survive, we must be just as alert, just as prepared as our forefathers.
The stupid fools. What good is land that you can't use or go near for years?
You know, of course, that we don't control these things.
Well, what about it? Can you speed up the work?
It is possible. But I've run into a factor that may give us trouble. Come and see for yourself.
Be prepared. Have a good first aid kit available and learn how to use it.
So, the movie's a bit boring tonight, I think. Anyway, teenage zombies, who cares? Teenage zombies, ugh. Anyway, let's go off to another music video and something new, contemporary, and exciting. This is Zig Me Baby with a Gentle Zag.
Zig me, baby, with a gentle zag. Rock me with a bow. Just a zigzag, zigzag, zigzag shag until the fever mounts. Just a zigging and a zagging till your weary feet are dragging on the floor.
I worked out this highly concentrated buffer and tested it on 4 separate subjects.
And the results?
About 0 consistency. Have a look. If you'll notice, the subjects are direct opposites. One has no spark, no desire for anything. The other teems with rage.
The boogie woogie man's gonna get you.
What about that fellow we saw last month? His reaction was perfect.
Ivan, the perfect slave, desire to work, perfect health, and obeys every command. With half the people on Earth in his condition, we'd have the epitome of civilization.
I think we should have lots of copies made and given to everyone in the class.
All right.
In the bombing of the United States, how many would turn out like him?
Not enough to take care of the wild ones. You couldn't possibly drop the pellets as they now exist.
Then you must find out what it is about Ivan that produced the effect.
He's not happy unless he's breaking something or hurting somebody.
I've performed every practical test on him. His body chemistry is basically the same as the rest.
Well, you'll have to figure it out.
I don't believe it can be done in short time. But there is an alternative.
What's that?
It might prove dangerous. I worked out a formula using a completely different paralyzing agent. It rushes directly to the nervous system and can be dropped as a gas. And also, it will be difficult to detect in the American water systems.
Is it dangerous to us?
Not in the way you would imagine.
Sandbags or concrete blocks, even bales of hay or fertilizer will give you some protection.
You mean it's not lasting?
Effective and lasting. Until someone discovers what would bring the subjects back to normal.
Can't you do something? Strengthen it?
You want the people alive and strong so they can work and obey their superiors. If I increase the gas, they'd mostly die.
Didn't you begin to wonder what you were letting yourself in for?
You'll now be able to see the effect taken by a near-human subject. I think you'll agree this one has plenty of fight in him.
Are you afraid of him? Who, me? Me afraid of him?
He appears to have no conscious feeling at all.
From now on, he'll move exactly as he's directed.
If only this could be permanent.
That's it. Clean as a whistle. Come on. Hurry, hurry, he's coming.
Uh-oh, look. Okay, now. Remember what we said if he did come. It's up to Chick. If he wants to be like one of us, all right. If not...
Get back against the wall, quick.
Every time he comes here, I'm afraid he's going to open the door. The way he looks at me.
I don't think he can do a thing unless he's told to. He must be under some powerful drug.
Maybe he can't hear us when we talk.
Oh, he can hear us all right. Look, it's a good thing he didn't notice the broken lock.
He probably won't be back for a while. You'll have time to open ours.
Hey, look. Reg and I can sneak out of here tonight after it gets dark. Then we can go down by the water and look for the boat, huh?
If you find it, we'll still be locked up here. And what happens if you don't find it?
Oh, well. Now, we'll be back before morning with the boat all set up. Then we make a run for it, hop in the boat, and take off.
It sounds fine. Except if anything goes wrong, we're still locked in here. Can't you fix this lock before you go?
How come he's always showing off? Why can't he just be satisfied to have fun with the rest of us?
Did you catch us? We can't be any worse off than we are right now. Skip, come on.
It's Gunther Dedmund's Dance Party.
That's right. Everyone up and we'll exercise and we'll get the blood pumping and then we'll add some energy to the show. What do you think? It's better than dancing. It's horror-sizing. Ew, that's really bad, isn't it?
At this point, we will return to the basement sublet of horror.
Oh, yes, hello, my friends. Just taking a little oxygen break. As you all know, oxygen bars are the rage now. And, well, as you get a little older like I am, all this dancing is a little taxing on the old ticker. But you all can go keep dancing. I'll tell you what, you all go back to the movie and I'll watch the pretty little stars and maybe to have some more oxygen here.
Did you find it? Can we get out of here?
Well, it's almost daylight. We'll have to wait.
But you found the boat.
No. But it's okay. We're building a raft.
A raft?
It's our only chance. We'll have it finished tomorrow night, then we take off.
Hey, we better get inside. They might be getting up.
Right. And we better get some sleep.
Well, hello, kids. Come on in.
Sorry to have to bother you at home, Sheriff.
Oh, that's all right, but we still haven't found anything.
I think we did. Not a boat or anything, but we found something that sure looked funny.
Well, what'd you see?
Well, we were out there in the water, in this boat we borrowed. Well, we were looking all around like you.
Now, do you see how I got it?
Yeah, I guess I do. But golly, Mary, this stuff's awful. I just don't get most of it.
Well, we went way over toward the east. Must have gone about, 30, 40 miles. We came to this real weird place.
It was an island.
Yeah, real strange like. I didn't even know it was there before.
Well, that must be Mullet Island. There used to be some buildings on it about 50 years ago.
But you remember what happened the next day, John. Miss Granby's test was even tougher than you thought it would be. There were a lot of problems you couldn't work, and it seemed to you that you didn't stand a chance of passing the test.
That sounds like it. Well, anyway, we thought it was worth looking at, so we went there and we talked to this woman.
And being a popular girl, she already had a date.
Yeah, she lived there.
I can't believe anyone could be living on that old island. There's no facilities.
There are many things you can improvise if you have the time.
She said she hadn't seen anybody, but we think she was lying.
Now, what makes you think that?
Well, we didn't think too much about it at the time. We wanted to look around the water some more. But Donnie brought it up on the way back.
I'm sure she lied to us, Sheriff. And she might know something about the kids she's not telling.
Now, wait a minute. If people want to live in isolation, that's their own business. They have that right. Don't you jump to conclusions just because this woman may have looked, a little odd.
I just a zigging and a zagging till your weary feet are dragging on the floor.
But do you really think that a person, anyone, would see your friends and then deliberately say they hadn't? What possible reason could they have?
We don't know. That's why we came to you.
So the thing to do is to figure out what's possible or reasonable. And then you aim high, and you try for a lot.
All right. If we get the boat now and ride out there and have a look around, will that give you any satisfaction?
Yeah.
Expecting too much? Disappointment?
The pellets can be of any size you think necessary. Large ones will, of course, spread more gas rapidly in the essential areas.
I just hope the effects are as good as we anticipate.
You won't be disappointed. I'm about ready for the test.
Okay. Does everybody know what they're supposed to do?
Yeah, sure, Chip. We got it.
If you'll excuse me a second. Ivan, we're ready for the two girls. Would you bring them in, please?
Yes, even though he's shown some improvement, Howard is really upset at him.
Betty and Ginger and I had a meeting over at Ginger's house last Tuesday. We made a list of things everyone had to bring. Ginger, do you have that list?
You've tried hiding, running away from it. You've tried blaming the teacher. Now are you going to attack it directly?
Come keep away from him, Marvin. Come and get me. Come on. Get away from him. He's taking the corner. Skip, hold it. Come on.
Skip, don't let us.
But he just waited around until it was pretty late. He was so sure she'd wait for him.
All in favor of giving John another chance, hold up your hands.
I don't like that guy. Why doesn't he pick on Fred Smith or somebody his own age? Why are you always running around with him? Oh, I don't know.
I'm afraid I'll have to give you both 0 on the test.
They put him in that room to kill him. Oh, we can't rush him. They must have guns.
Just as I thought. He makes you younger kids do all the dirty work. He's a big shot.
And right there in front of you sat your pal Mary, with her head chock full of all the answers you needed. You thought about it. There you were, desperate. And there was your salvation within arm's reach.
Now, gentlemen, if you'll watch carefully, you'll see the exact effect working on the human system. Well, look who we have here. How are you, Mr. Sheriff?
Not so good. I've got a couple of real inquisitive kids here. I knew there'd be trouble.
There won't be any trouble. I think they'll help us instead.
What's going on here, Sheriff? Who are these people?
You a cheat, John? John, what have you done?
Maury, look! It's Julie and Pam!
You see, she did lie. The kids are prisoners here.
Not prisoners. We prefer to call all of you our guests. Ivan.
Sheriff, do something. Sheriff!
I'll tell you, let us go! It'll do you no good. The sheriff won't help you.
It was all so simple. You began to wonder why you'd spent so much time worrying. Yes, sir, you felt pretty pleased with yourself. You'd put one over on Miss Granby.
I'd like to talk to you, Doctor.
Well, certainly, Sheriff. What is it?
Look, our deal was that I supply you with drunks and prisoners.
It wasn't my idea.
But this time you've gone too far.
These subjects are no different from the ones you brought me.
No, except that they have families that want to find them. This search is getting publicity on the outside, and I can't control it.
We can't stop now. Not for anything. You have to give us a little more time.
Well, why don't they call?
We'll have to move fast. But we'll need some pieces of pipe. Or clubs. I'll see what I can find.
I was never one to complain over a simple problem.
Simple problem. Do you realize
I do realize. And I also understand thoroughly what we're all expected to do. I'm doing my job under the same conditions as you. Only I don't complain about every problem I run into.
It's one thing to set high goals for yourself. It's quite another to be emotionally upset each time you miss your goal.
Very well, then. Perhaps you should appoint someone to take my place.
Perhaps we will.
All right. Do what you think best. Let me know what you decide.
They've had plenty of time to decide.
We certainly will. The fool. Didn't he know that none can quit?
We'll have to hurry now. Ivan, take him outside.
Accidents can happen everywhere, to everyone.
Where do you want these two?
Keep them there. They'll serve as a second test.
Look, we gotta move now or it's too late. Go to the door and let the girls out.
What's that?
Had a way of kissing that simply was divine. And oh, how I wish that you were mine, all mine.
No. You channel your emotional energy into a direct attack on your problem.
Please, Chick. That hurts. Don't do it anymore.
Are you gonna be on my side if I let you up?
Sure, Chick, sure. I'm on your side. Just set me up. I'll do anything you say.
Okay, Skipper. You're on my side.
Sure, Chick. I'm on your side. Did he hurt you, Raymond?
No, he didn't hurt me. But gosh, my new bike.
Hello?
This is Jim. Let's go down to Sam's and get a hamburger.
I can't, Jim. I've got homework to do.
Oh, don't worry about it. You've got plenty of time.
Okay, let's go get a hamburger. I'll see you in a minute.
You and Mary were still the best of friends, but Mary had assumed greater importance to you. You came to depend upon her more and more in your schoolwork, although you scarcely realized it. So you were caught, John. You were exposed in front of the class. And what's more, Mary was involved too. Mary, who was only trying to help.
Hey, look what I got.
Let me see it.
Aw, chick.
Let me see it. Oh, this is nothing.
All right, on your feet. Come on!
Hurry, Rick. Let's get the girls out.
Gradually, Mary had become your partner, although as time went on, she seemed less willing to do your work for you.
You can't open that door. But she can. Come on. Come on. All right, go open that door right now.
You keep them covered, Maury.
Right.
Their minds are gone, just like the rest.
And then what happened? Your classmates seemed to treat you a little coldly.
Yeah, well, she knows how to bring them around, and she's gonna do it. All right, get started.
Started with what?
You know what I mean. Something to take care of Julie and Pam.
There's nothing I can do for them.
You'd rather feel a few bullets burn through you.
Go ahead and kill me if you like, if that will help them.
Look! You invented this stuff. It figures you can do something about it.
If I could, I wouldn't, so you're wasting your time.
Your time's gonna burn out if you don't do what I say.
Keep calm. Panic simply wastes valuable time. Gather all canned goods, blankets, and extra clothing.
Hey, listen, Reg. When that gas is poured on someone, they lose their will, don't they?
Yeah.
After that, they do as they're told.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. Which way do you want it?
Welcome to Dance Zombies. Tonight, you have all become zombies. You have all become my slaves. By watching tonight's film, you are under my power, as I am under my power. Question being, if I'm under my power and you're under my power and we're all zombies, who's running the projector?
And now back to that show that's on now on that public access station.
It's Gunther Dedmund's Dance Party.
Oh yes, still here at our dance party tonight, and once again, everybody up and dance. Let's keep going. It's like the marathon of death, dance death tonight. Everyone dance until you drop. I know I'm about to drop. So anyway, let's take one more phone call. Hello, phone caller 2, you're on the air.
Yeah, do you have a nice watch with a
This is Dance Fever. We are not doing home shopping. Please stay tuned another 20 minutes and you can go back to your home shopping. Back to the movie.
All right, then get moving. Tell them don't go through it.
Try it, you fool.
Hi, look what I got.
Where'd you get that?
Dad gave it to me for my birthday.
All my old man ever gave me was a good licking.
Just the same, that's where I got it.
Get off, I want to ride it.
Oh, no, chick, not my new bike.
This ought to be pretty good.
But that's childish.
Yes. It was an infantile reaction.
Get back. Don't you try that again.
All right, now let's have it. Come on. Now, you know what we want. Come on. Something that'll fix the girls. Come on now, I'm not kidding.
Hold it, Skip.
You understand me?
Hold it.
I mean it.
We're doing something wrong.
You'll help me, won't you?
How can I help you?
It's easy. Miss Granby hardly ever comes back to where we sit. If I get stuck, I'll just ask you for the answer.
Tell me how to get through to her. I don't know. We're not scientists. You know all about this gas, though.
Hey, maybe she's an exception. What do you say we put one of them in there, huh? We'll get them to talk.
Yeah, I'll buy that. Okay, you. Let's go.
So you decided to take a chance. You asked Mary for help. And of course, Mary, being Mary, gave you the help.
No, wait. I'll tell you. I don't know exactly which one it is, but if I... Show us where it is. I think that's the one. What do you mean you think that's the one? Well, she only mentioned it once. I think that's the mixture to counteract the gas. Now, this might be poison.
Well, let's give it to her first.
It wasn't that Mary was any smarter than you were. Was it fair for John to use Mary as he did?
Julie, quick! Follow me!
If I have trouble, you'll help me again, won't you?
Are you all right?
Pull yourself together. We have to stop them.
The police boat. We'll have to put it away with the other boats before they reach it.
And both of you are to report to me after school, please.
Coming from there.
John, I guess you know why I'm calling. We had that meeting about you a little while ago. They decided to elect a new student council representative. I'm sorry, Johnny, but I guess you know why.
Come on, hurry!
Well, hurry. Get it started.
the other guy in there. After the grill is finished with him, I doubt if he can make it to the water. Let's go! With pleasure.
Unit 2, we're waiting. 10-4. The Army will be very grateful to you kids. You know, it's funny that the picture of that woman just arrived this morning.
You know, I'll bet if that sheriff had been here, you wouldn't have seen it at all.
I guess you're right, Maury. I expect a full investigation of this office. We had a lot of prisoners unaccounted for.
We saw quite a few men on the island. I guess they must have been the ones.
Poor devils. I hope we can do something for them.
I'm Major Coleman. Are you Johnson?
I was placed in temporary charge of the substation.
From what I understand, the job will be permanent. And these must be the kids that cracked a ring the Army couldn't even locate.
They sure did, sir, and we're mighty proud of them.
Well, if we did anything, sir, it was to save our own neck. Most of us were scared stiff most of the time.
Nonetheless, you accomplished it. And you performed a great service. This group was the largest menace to United States security we've ever had.
Wow. Hey, you think maybe we'll get a medal, huh?
I believe there'll be rewards for all of you. In a few days, you'll be going to Washington, D.C., where you'll be interviewed by the President himself.
What do you think?
In the meantime, if there's anything we can do for you, let us know.
There's Bill, daydreaming. That's another sign of emotional upset.
Did you say you'd do anything we asked, sir?
If it's at all possible, of course.
Well, sir, I mean, Skip and I, we sort of... Well, sir, there's a secret boat dock somewhere on that island. And we looked and looked for it. And I'm going to flip if I don't see it. Can we go with you when you go to search for it? I've got something at stake, you know. My boat's there, and I've got to get it back.
Son, I'm sure you're perfectly welcome. Come back in about 2 hours, and we'll be glad to take you with us.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, crazy. How about that? Well, what do you say we all have a ball, huh? Let's go water ski.
Yeah. What do we use for a boat?
Oh, yeah.
After that, life went on for you pretty much as usual. You were busier than ever with sports, with Mary and your friend Jim, and most of all with your new job as student council representative. You'd always wanted to be on the student council, and you were really proud of yourself the day you were elected to take Jack Martin's place when he moved out of town. But now, with the honor of the job...
Anybody for horseback riding?
Oh, hello. Yes, apparently old Gunther's a bit too old for the dance format there. I think that the powers that be can just, well, they're just going to have to deal with it. I'm going to go back to my old format. I just can't keep up with you kids. Well, if you can't keep up with me, that's just too bad. Well, anyway, we'll be back again next week with another movie for you on our old format, on the Basement Sublet of Horror. And until then, well, good night, my friends.
Dr. Louis Bish, noted author of the book Be Glad You're Neurotic. His message is, your errors have meaning. Do you sometimes forget familiar telephone numbers? Do you find it difficult or impossible to recall certain faces or incidents? Your errors have meaning. Have you ever hesitated over the name of a friend or loved one, or called such a person by a different name? Do you overlook birthdays, wedding anniversaries, and other important occasions?
Your errors have meaning.
Are you in the habit of mislaying your hat, your keys, or your glasses? Do you often oversleep? Do you make mistakes in writing, speaking, or reading? Does your mind just frequently go blank?
For detailed information, get your free copy of Your Livestock Can Survive Fallout.
Okay, I got it.